Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Jalen Hurts, big divisional playoff win, playing hurt versus the Giants. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group really is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. It's a great way to support the channel. Not only has it never been cheaper, it's also never had more content available over there. So if you're interested in even more Quarterback School content, you love the details, the depth, the nuance of the analysis, you will love the Quarterback School Patreon community. I'm really trying to create the environment of what it's like in an NFL quarterback room. So usually long format videos, going into the depths and details of just about everything going on between the lines. So if you're interested in that, hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community, become a member. I appreciate it. The link is in the video description. As for this video, let's get into it. Jalen Hurts, the Eagles, nice home playoff win. Get it going here with a little play action, post, big post up top, long post with an over from the bottom, middle field open. Catch a long post across the field, outstanding pass protection pocket. Ball caught a little gust, hangs up there a little bit longer. This is outstanding pass protection here. Pulling the guard. I'm going to call this counter pass. Doesn't really matter what you call it. Beautiful pocket. Big chunk down the field. Outstanding. So, first of all here, post motion, a little 2x2 condensed formation. Catch the shell here. Not shell coverage, okay? Don't freak out. Get the joke. But the actual shell of the defense. Middle field open. Whether you want to call this half, this side quarters, it doesn't really matter based on the depth of these guys. I think it's a little bit unique to catch this post coming all the way across. And the reason I call it a long post, to me, kind of like big post or kind of traditional over-the-top post is more uprighty versus this kind of like throw it away from this half-field safety, because this other safety at the bottom of the screen into the boundary, into the short side, is driving this over, is not going to be a factor getting depth to take away this post. So if you have the pass protection, these things are really tough to handle and great ways to generate big chunk plays. So watch that safety on the bottom. He's going to run with Brown in the over, and then you've got that big post up top. Whew. Massive chunk. Love the play action shot. Love the way that Philly is incorporating this kind of play action look with 12 personnel. Block it up, secure it, the pass pro, and take a big chunk to your two dynamic wide receivers. Outstanding. Next one here, 3rd and 5, touchdown pass. Nice little 3-2 rub up top. Yo! Thank you very much. Hell of a catch. Great finish as well. This is nice design. Really nice job by A.J. Brown here as the number 2 to our right. Making that thing really tough on 29, but not getting a foul, not getting that true pick. So you're going to catch kind of this same level man-to-man coverage here. So oftentimes, and I think probably normally on good defense, not that no shot here at the Giants, I don't really care. Normally you won't have these guys at the same level just for this reason. It doesn't really matter who, it's kind of whoever's more comfortable, whoever you feel better locking up at the line of scrimmage. Usually you'll have these guys on different levels when there's a bunch of different ways to do it, different calls. So you're either going to be on this level or you're going to be on these two levels. If you're on the same level like you're at right here, just got a great opportunity for a pick or a rub, depending on what side of the ball you coach or play. So we're going to come up and we're going to kind of get in here and really try to get in this defender's way who's over the number 3. We're just going to come out here and just make a one-handed catch and get a touchdown. It's just that simple. Line it up. But I think it's because of this defense being on the same level at the line of scrimmage, makes those things easy. That's still a hell of a catch. Nice offensive design. Better execution from 88. Nice catch, great finish. Good enough here from Hurts. Get the ball out quick, decisive. Love it. Touchdown pass. We are rolling. Next one here, 3rd and 2. A little quarterback sneak misdirection. Everyone's favorite sneak. This play actually got better looking at the film for me. It's a hell of a block from 88. Really cool design. A little short motion, I think, is the thing that jumps off the film. The other thing that jumps off the film, so there's that little short motion. The other thing that jumps off the film, might as well be really explicit. This looks like sneak, right? We got these two guys in here now. Nowadays, everybody kind of pushes this. Well, the reality is here, there's a few things. First of all, we've got 16 in here playing right tackle. We've got the right tackle over here playing left tackle. So their formation, middle finger in the Giants. We got the left tackle out at the true tight end position. So everything's moved over. So technically, kind of, if you're going to play defense, usually you would identify the left guard as the center and set your front there. Well, you can't do that in the quarterback sneak game, right? They're gapping out A and the B on both sides. Well, now we've got tackle over, so we've got an extra big out here. And we've got the back shifted over. We're then going to quick motion this thing, and we're going to ask our big, strong wide receiver to come in here and crack on a linebacker. So, I mean, it's just world-class design, y'all. This is outstanding ball. It's a kind of specialty short yardage play, but there are layers in this. It's not just, oh, he just pitched it. That's it. Just pitch it, and you can do that. Go eject someone into the purple Gatorade. Love it. Really cool design. Now, just imagine it happening fast here. Won't slow it down. Quick little fake pitch, fake the sneak, debo someone on the edge, go get a big chunk, finish with violence on the boundary. I just love the design. I love moving people around. I love the short motion. I love the crack. It's pretty awesome. Really cool play on many different levels. Next one here, everyone's favorite 2x2 zone read formation. I mean, this just screams zone read, right? With the little now screens on the perimeter. And really, you can't play middle field closed versus these type of stuff, in my opinion, especially in the red area. The guy who has to make the tackle is the safety. It's a simple conflict defender, first level RPO, zone read on 51. Not only is the safety coming from the heavens, but he also misses the tackle. So the read on these things, if you're going to do, let's just call them now screens, quick screens, one little step, one little step. Once it's 2-on-2 out here, I'm not interested in that. Okay, so now we're going to do the zone read. It's even better from the back end, but I'll do the quick math for you here. If we're going to conflict defender, this C-gap player right here, so that's who we're reading. We've got great double team opportunities. Double here, one-on-one base or bully to the front side. The guy who has to make the tackle. So you're going to say that the conflict defender has got the dive. This guy has the quarterback coming from the heavens, coming from, 10 plus. Good luck tackling Jalen Hurts. I don't care if he's hurty or not. Good luck. Great design. I mean, I guess it's great design. It's kind of poor. It's certainly poor tackling, kind of putting the Giants defenders in a tough spot. Watch that conflict defender on the left. He makes it easy, right? He's galloping. Looks like he's tired. Turns his shoulders. That's a pull all day. He never making that tackle. In fact, 51 looks like he's hurt. Whoop! With the hurt shoulder, making people miss. I love it. So a little touchdown pass here off an SRO screen run option. We're going to throw the bubble up top to the number 1. And I really kind of feel bad for 44, if I'm being honest. He just can't handle that kind of space and that kind of speed. I'm not sure what told Hurts to throw this thing out there pre-snap off a little inside zone run. But man, that is a thing of beauty once you get out on the edge. It really is important for these things. I know I feel like I say it all the time, but these throws these pro guys make, especially to the right out of shotgun, to me, these are much harder than to the left, but the accuracy really matters here. So pre-snap wise, like, you be the quarterback. What about that look says, let's throw it? I don't know. It's got to be personnel. It's got to be maybe this guy moves right at the last second. I don't know. Either way, it's a great decision. It's a hell of a block from Brown as well to get out here and basically say, hey, it's a race with our fast guy versus your not so fast guy. And the safety's coming from depth and inside. So, you be the judge. I don't pretend to know why he threw it. I'm glad he did. Get yourself some touchdown passes on some screens, a little SRO. And the reason I say SRO and not RSO is just the order that you're looking at this. You're looking at this kind of access perimeter screen right now. You're not reading anyone. It doesn't look like he's reading anyone. There's no indicator, conflict defender, that he would do that. That's just a hell of a play. Nice job from Smith finding the end zone. Poor 44. Again, you can see everybody's blocked up, right? The right guard is going to blue sleeves. Left guard is going up to 57. Just weak side inside zone with a little bubble SRO touchdown pass. Hell yeah. Next one, little RPO second level. Love it. Wide zone with a tight end pop. Little fin from Brown as well as the number 2. This is about as clean of a second level RPO as you will see. Watch 57. He's our conflict defender. He inserts. Thank you. Pop. Whether you call it pop or slant, it really doesn't matter. I don't care. But I love this design. So on the backside here, we're going to get base blocks. So what's going on. Here's our conflict defender, second level. Second level just means levels of the defense. First level, second level linebacker types, third level DB types. Okay, so here's our conflict defender. If he inserts into the run, we're not blocking him. So we got to throw the RPO. So the run is first. He inserts. We're going to hit what I'm going to call a pop. Could be a slant. If that's not there, that's number one. This little 5-yard in, short in, fin, whatever is number two. So you're reading this guy, and this is one, this is two. This is simple, outstanding football. If you're watching this and you coach football, you probably run a version of this play. This is the NFL. They're running the same damn plays, y'all. It's not craziness out there. That's a great finish. Nice read from Hurts. But again, watch 57. Whoop. So the left side of the offensive line. Now, I don't recommend that you have your center fold like this. Shotgun snap and fold. That guy's a freak. Okay, but the backside here, the right guard, right tackle, base blocking. Quick set. Keep the hands down. That's just really good football. Outstanding. Love it. Next one here. Quarterback touchdown run for Hurts. I'm going to guess that this is quarterback draw, just with what Kelsey is folding here and doing. It looks like there's a miscommunication at left tackle. And in the end of this thing, this just becomes a foot race with Hurts and 54. But Kelsey and the left tackle, to me, are not on the same page. And I'm guessing the left tackle needs to set on 5. Regardless, Hurts is just this good of an athlete, even when he's hurt, even when he's nicked up, to be able to make this thing work. So we'll see here. You can see it's probably what I'm going to call a PRO, meaning that he's got pass options if he wants, up top to the fade. That looks like a real route, right? Down here to the number 3, that looks like a stick. So he probably could throw it if he wanted to. And originally I thought it was just a scramble. Like he just took it himself and said, hey, this is like recess. Like, hey, no QB runs. Like, no, this is. But what Kelsey's doing here, where it looks like he's folding, usually you'll fold on kind of draws or quarterback draws. And I'm going to guess the left tackle should short set inside on 5. So they're kind of pinning 97. So you would never ask Kelsey to do what he's doing here on a true pass protection. Never. Almost never. So what we're going to get here run-wise, it's a little bit of a funky look because they essentially get into a 5-0 look, but they don't block at 5-0. I think an easier way to do this for all you run game gurus in quarterback lead draw. So this is quarterback lead draw. This is the guy who's lead blocking. This is your choice. Are you either going to 5-0 this thing? Yeah, not sure why I draw 5-0 every time, but it's just bad habit. And have this guy lead up on the linebacker type here. That's certainly the easiest one to do it. Okay, you want to get a little bit more exotic and get Kelsey moving, take advantage of Kelsey's skill set. We'll pin. Well, now we need this guy to come up here on what is probably a base, but because he kind of takes this, because we've got this linebacker type walked out here, you're going to ask your running back to block this linebacker type like that. All right, now we can fold Kelsey and have him go run on long hair blue sleeves. But the left tackle here, it looks like he's a little confused on who's who in the zoo, who he's got. I will say this is not left tackle school, but if this happens and you've got someone walked out, basically 2 people in the C, you got the C and the C plus out here, one of these guys is coming in. They're running some sort of game. Just too much information for this channel. But at the end of the day, and because this is a Hurts video, this is Hurts just being a good enough athlete. They don't even have to block the middle linebacker. He's running away from him, y'all. Just watch him run away from 54. So they try to get exotic. Kelsey hits the left tackle in the ribs. It doesn't matter. Hurts is that dude, especially the quarterback run game, tight red zone. Even when it's not perfect, it's better than most. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you for sharing it across your social platforms as well. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, great way to support the channel, great way to get even more Quarterback School content. In addition, we've got Quarterback School courses, a number of different courses. The links are in the video description. And we also have a bunch of free resources available. We've got a Pass Pro Quiz, a play calling tool, a free course. So if you're interested in any and all of those things, the links are in the video description. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, 3rd and 10. I love this throw. This is my favorite throw of the game. This anticipation throw to the bottom, capital A, 3 no hitch. It's a dot. Not only 3rd and long, but the anticipation. I also love the back foot from Hurts. Boom. gets it all in the ground. But the thing that I really love is the back scanning across, taking the hit off. Oh, did he drop it? Oh my God, he dropped it. You mother. Well, this is staying in the video because I like to throw so much. Can't catch it for him. You guys catch it in real time. So what do I like about this? First of all, let's just talk the quarterback wise. Outstanding anticipation. 3 no hitch. His cleats are in the ground. Great back foot. Throwing this before the wide receivers out of the break. So showing that what I like to call capital A anticipation. Big anticipation. The other thing about this play that I like is from the back. The back is scanning. So it looks like he's going off the edge, his responsibility. Anything here, all the way back to take the hit off the number 4. So he's going to come all the way back over here and take the hit off the quarterback, the free runner. But there's a lot of trust here from Hurts to be able to take his drop, put his foot on the ground, and throw this thing with anticipation. I love it. Everything but the catch. Really nice job. Look at this anticipation. Whoo! When's he let it go? He separates right there. I mean, look at nowhere near coming out of that out route at the bottom. The accuracy right on his face. Outstanding. Catch it. Come on. Watch the back here. You can see the back totally scanned from his off the left tackle. Right? Kelsey's going to 5. Off the left tackle. Scan all the way back. Go take the hit off. That's really nice, especially with the right tackle kind of getting walked back into your lap. Really everything but the catch. Man. Next one here. Really nice little sail, or what I like to call over corner up top by the tight end. He's going to sell that over, come out into the corner sail area. Big, nice chunk. Everyone's open here. Honestly, I think Hurts gets a little unlucky here, not throwing the post, but there's no reason to throw the post. There's no indication that the post will be there. It just kind of works out that way with how the safety plays it. So that middle field post safety, watch that post safety. He's so flat-footed, you almost have that post outside. But just as far as like universal reads, how most of these things are run, anytime there's a post or middle field safety, middle field closed, usually you kind of say, this is not there. It's not really an option. This is more of a quarter zero-y option post. It's just that this guy's so flat and so kind of hangs that it ends up being there. And that's why I say it's a little unlucky, because it could definitely be a touchdown. Either way, it's still a nice chunk. I call this an over corner because you sell that over and come out into it as kind of a, I'm sure most people would call it a sail. I just like the fact that sometimes you can get your eyes back here, and I feel like it allows this thing to kind of separate a little bit more from the second level to the third level because of how long it takes to develop. Really nice job. Either way, when I watched the film, I was like, oh, dang. And then I know someone's going to screenshot me and say it should go to the post. Don't even be that cat, okay? I don't care if it's on YouTube or on Twitter. Don't be that guy. Nice chunk play. Just a little unlucky. And that's the thing. Maybe sometimes if you're a coach in the booth here, you come down and say, hey, 29 is so flat-footed. If we can manufacture a way to take another shot, let's alert the post no matter what. Next one here, sack fumble. It gets a little bit off the hinges here at the end of the game. Certainly not as clean as it was early. This is a tough one for 89. It's a really weird pocket movement from Hurts for me here. You know, he certainly has the one-on-one up top for the go. It just doesn't look like they're on the same page throughout this entire play. So right here, whatever Hurts is doing, trying to communicate with the back, then he fakes to a no one, then he moves over. It's just all bad, and you're asking a tight end to kind of block for a long time on 29. Just, tough. So there's a number of things here that I think make this really tough to essentially throw a one-on-one go. I just feel like there are so many better ways to do this. So it looks like not only do we have some miscommunication here, right? Like we're faking to no one to essentially throw a cover zero go ball up top. Now, I love throwing this, but if we're going to be in 13 personnel, let's just feel like we're solid. We don't need a play action to throw it. I talk about this all the time, throwing goes down the field. You don't need a go fake, a play fake to throw a go down the field. In addition, for some reason, it looks like because there's kind of chaos back here, Hurts is kind of like moving this way, and it doesn't look like the pass protection is set up for it to be off tackle. So it almost looks like he like brings himself to trouble, then he readjusts to kind of come downhill, And because we're taking a massive L right here from some horrendous pass protection technique, we never get it off. As opposed to just saying, hey, let's, 9-person slide this thing and take a shot down the field and be sound. That's a little bit more high school Harry to do it my way. But, you be the judge here. Looks like things are kind of sideways. Unnecessary hit. Ball's on the ground. Bad things happen. All to throw, a one-on-one go that was there pre-snap. So just kind of, for me, one of those things right here. When you go like this, you're like, don't make a bad play a disaster. So we're moving. We're moving to a disaster. Our tight end made it a disaster. Now the ball's on the ground. So just eliminating plays like this, especially versus the 49ers. Next one here, 3rd and 2. Again, quarterback run game, just so good in short yardage. A little split flow zone read lead. We're going to read the conflict defender number 5. He does a decent job of playing in space. That guy's obviously a freak athlete, but he gets his hips turned towards the sideline, and Hurts is able to get vertical. So right there, he goes to run. We got him. So I think he makes it a tough read on Hurts, but this is what the quarterback run game does. It's so hard to handle. You can even play the first part of it right, but you still got to go tackle someone in space who's a dynamic, elite athlete. So what am I talking about? Split flow, zone read. Here's who we're reading. Here's that split flow lead element. So if he goes underneath, okay, underneath the split flow element, you're usually going to pull it for the quarterback. So there's the zone read part of it. Here comes the quarterback run game. So 5 goes under. Well, now we've got a lead blocker and we're running. Well, 5 can redirect. He's pretty damn good on the edge. So he decides to say no, and now he turns and runs. He turns his shoulders this way. Well, then Hurts just hits the brakes and gets vertical and can fall forward for a first down. So it's not perfect, but it's still good enough. And good enough is good enough in the quarterback run game. Also, a really nice block from Smith coming in and cracking that DB type. Boop, seal. Got him. It's hard to handle. I can't wait to see how they attack the Niners with that stuff. Next one here, last one. I put this on here just because this is so out of the ordinary for me. Quarterbacks are going to have misses. You are. It's not the end of the world by any means, especially when you're up in a game like this. I love taking shots, getting people off of us. Again, the Eagles, for me, put their tight ends and really 89 in tough spots, pass protection-wise, getting beat inside. But I think the thing with Hurts and me for most of this year was he gave his guys a shot. There weren't a whole lot of foul balls that jump off the film. And so it's not going to be a perfect throw every time. But I will say, when you do this type of route, so here's where the go is. Is this a go, like a straight line locked go, or is it a inside fade? Because he's technically the number 2, right? There's another receiver outside of him. If it's inside fade, to me here, it's more fadey, where you're going to kind of throw it to the pylon and allow him to kind of win outside the numbers. If it's more like locked straight line go, that to me is a different expectation for the quarterback versus true inside fade. I don't know, but I can tell you that normally you want to throw this down the path of the receiver. So when we see it from the back end, we'll see he fades it a little bit. A perfect ball is going to be right down the path or a tick outside. You don't usually want to bring it inside. That's a much harder adjustment, right, where he's going to come down his path and then have to bow it back. Now, my dot is an exaggeration, but you can see here, it's just a little bit off. Okay, and usually if you want it to be off, you want it to be short, or I want it to be short to give our guy, especially that guy, an opportunity to make a contested catch. So watching from the back here, you can really see Brown. The ball just brings him inside a little bit. So whether it's miscommunication, whether it's not feeling great, whether it's an issue with pass protection on the left side and feeling color in your face. But see Brown's path right there? See how he's fading out for me? You want that ball to stay on that path. So that's the path. You don't want it to bring it inside anywhere. Now, if it's a little bit inside, you can do it. If anything, you want that thing usually to fade outside. So just that little details, you could say, hey, bro, at the end of the day, just give our guy a shot, especially that guy, great at making contested catches. See that little fade inside there? Just way harder to handle that big throw. Just a an opportunity that could have made this thing even more kind of a beatdown. Regardless, I thought considering Hurts is hurt, really nice game. Just, man, inches away from being a kind of a better second half. So that is a wrap. Jalen Hurts, great playoff win. Really was never close, never felt close for me watching the film. A little bit scared-ish, I guess I would say, for what they were going to do with Jalen Hurts. How healthy is he? What does it feel like for him? He's going out there. They're running him. They're doing what they do. I think that their offense poses all sorts of problems for a lot of people. I think people think it's really a little simplified for NFL scheme-wise, just kind of, hey, it's spread, quarterback, run. I think they do some really nice things in the play-action world. I thought that there were some shot opportunities that were missed, either unlucky or just, not on the same page. Some pass pro issues that kind of went their way a little bit. I think they put their tight ends in some tough spots there in this game. But overall, Jalen Hurts, a dual threat, can certainly run it, is a big-time threat in short yardage, tight red zone, can run it anywhere. I love their RPO package. I love their play action. They've certainly got some dudes on the edge, but they also have some creativity in the run game, how they're formation people, how they're using that sneak package. It's pretty fun to see. I really enjoy watching the film. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it as well. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.